The adventure of having both parents missing a leg and having three normal kids that have two legs and love to run and play. And it's a struggle to keep up with them, but this is so awesome that we have an awesome place to go to here. The people are amazing. They make everybody feel welcome. I mean, this is one of the first times we haven't had to chase our kids and worry about our kids for a couple days in a row in I don't know how long.
Andy was injured in Iraq in 2004 when they were driving in their Bradley and were hit by an RPG.
We found a really awesome spot to set up for an ambush. They had the same idea, and they beat us to it. And they hit my Bradley with 2 rocket-propelled grenades, and one of them hit in just the right spot, a 1 in a million shot. It went all the way through the turret. It went through my lieutenant's left leg, and through my right leg, just past my left knee, and almost all the way through the whole vehicle. It's been 20 years since I got hurt, and I'm just now, within the past 2-3 years, learning myself again and learning that I got unresolved issues, man. We all got things. I'm just learning how to, 1, give it back to God, and 2, to talk through it and work on it and not try to drown my sorrows or drown it out with alcohol or drugs or, just fast motorcycles. I did all that stuff, and it was, my wife saved me. I think God put her in my life at the time I needed her to bring me out of all this. God obviously had a plan.
God has played a huge part in my life. I am an amputee because of a birth defect, and my parents raised me to know that I was born that way for a reason. And when I met my husband, Andy, and he told me about his accident, I know and I'm confident that that was God's plan, even though it was such a horrific trauma. And I know that we were brought together and we would not have had the situation been different. This is our first time at Joni and Friends Warrior Getaway.
One of the first things we did was my wife signed us up for one of the individual one-on-one counseling sessions with one of the counselors here. That was great. One of the biggest things that really helped me, and that I always try to give advice to guys that have been through things like that, I'm like, you have to talk about it. The more you talk about it, I won't say it gets easier, but it does. And it almost kind of gets easier to accept it.
We wanted to come to Joni and Friends Warrior Getaway because our family hasn't gotten to be a part of the healing process yet. I have gone to caregiver retreats before, and Andy has gone to veteran-only retreats. We've gone to couples retreats.
There's a lot of stuff out there for me, and there's a lot of resources for my wife, but there's not always resources for our kids, and there's not always, a lot of this stuff is just adults.
Prior to coming to Joni and Friends, I was feeling a lot of weight of parenthood and trying to be the perfect wife and have the perfect household and also maintain homeschooling my child. I can't say enough how much that weight was lifted just having the kids have somewhere safe to go. To just come out here and wholeheartedly be able to trust the person that's watching my children and know that they're also learning, and they're also learning about God and how to treat others while Andy and I are building our relationship.
It's just so nice to have the whole family together and to kind of just get this time away from the home, away from that what can normally be a chaotic environment, to come to some place where we can all have fun and relax and just kind of get away.